Hello and welcome. I'm Craig Harrington, and the topic of today's discussion is the stimulus and the stock market. On Tuesday, President Obama signed into law a $787 billion economic stimulus package. Inside this package, there are hundreds of billions of dollars in tax cuts for the wealthy and hundreds of billions of dollars in other spending programs. The majority of this spending is intended to do one thing: reinvigorate the economy. The government wants to get you spending again. It wants to increase consumption, and it wants to increase investment in the stock market, which have been pummeled over the past year. Unfortunately, Wall Street's blanket response to every single stimulus program has been that it's simply not enough. On Tuesday, after the $787 billion was signed into effect, the Dow Jones Industrial Average lost nearly 300 points. It lost nearly 250 points in the span of just over an hour and a half. Dow Jones was down 3.8% on Tuesday. The Nasdaq followed suit by dropping 4.1%, and the S&P 500, not to be outdone, dropped 4.6% alone. This is just in one day of trading, and this is a very common symptom that we've seen in every single economic stimulus package and bailout which has been passed by the government. $787 billion, not enough. $700 billion released by the Treasury to save the banks, not enough. An equal amount released by the Federal Reserve to unfreeze credit markets, not enough. $200 billion each to Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, hundreds of billions of dollars to Citibank and AIG, hundreds of billions of dollars to banks around the country. None of it is enough. Every time the government releases money into the system responds with the same answer, and that is that it's not enough. They want more money. They want more handouts. The financial experts, the stock traders, the people who work in the financial world, all of them say that this package isn't big enough, doesn't include enough spending, doesn't have enough safety measures, doesn't give them enough handouts. Perhaps the problem is the handout itself. The government has continually responded to the downfall of our economy with government spending. It's never once tried to just be fiscally responsible, to rein itself in, and to use the money, if it has to be spent, on something more productive like infrastructure, education, or energy consumption. We have more important needs than the values of our stocks, but we keep giving money to the stock market and to the people who play with the stock market, hoping to reinvigorate it. And every time we hand them money, they ask for more. Perhaps we need to try a new solution. On behalf of concerned citizens, I'm Craig Harrington with economyandcrisis.org News.
Wake up, America! Open up your eyes! Wake up, America! Wake up!
Produced by economyandcrisis.org.